Okay, so regardless of what Myers-Briggs type you are, working out is good for you. And I mean physical exercise. Um, so the other day when I was working out, I started thinking of ways to be more efficient and not just ways that you can use your body to be more efficient, but more specifically how I can use my mind to be more efficient with my exercise. So I was running, and I started as I was like running further and further. I was getting more and more tired. So I started picturing myself um, being in this state of, kind of weightless state. I was more and more going into my mind and less being in the sensory experience of pain. And I was realizing that as I was doing this, at points I was actually not feeling any pain at all because I was focusing so much inwards. I was, my mind was somewhere else. And so my tip is, my advice is that try this technique. And I have far from perfected it, but I think that if you exercise and you do this kind of, of course it can't be an exercise like soccer or table tennis or something where you have to be uh, very sensory aware of what's happening. You have to be, because you have to think of everything, you have to notice all the details and all that stuff. I mean more like running or stuff when you do reps and you don't have to be, you can just kind of detach yourself from your body and keep going. So my tip is to try to do this because it really helps. And I believe that you can push yourself further by doing this. Another way is also, I mean, like I said, one example is you can think of some state where you're not suffering. For example, I imagined I was like this flying entity or something. I was just at that point I was not actually experiencing any pain when I was running. And you can also think about some kind of, something that intrigues you. Try to go deep into some kind of I don't know, um, some kind of mathematical problem or something like that. You can try to, with some theory or something. You can try to engulf yourself with something that detaches you from your sensory experience. So that's my advice. If you can do this, I'm pretty sure you will also experience what I experienced. That it's far less. It's far less demanding, or it's actually helps your exercise a lot.